Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be talking about another question, which is finding the merge point of the two linked lists on Hackerrank. And this is what the question looks like. So let's now get started with the explanation. Suppose these are the two linked lists and the merging point as shown is the node 10, and when we write it down individually, this is what it looks like. So the logic behind this question would be that even if the two linked lists are not equal in length, we the number of nodes required to reach the common node will be same if both the linked lists are traversed. For example, starting from 1 in the first linked list, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and once null is next to the node, we will go back to head 2 of the second linked list. So continuing, we get 6, 7, and 8. So first linked list took us 8 nodes. Now starting from the head of the second linked list, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now since next is null, we will go back to the head 1 of the first linked list and start all over again. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the second linked list also took us 8 nodes, and we'll be applying the same logic in our question. And so let's get started. So this is our first linked list. The pointer 1, that is same as head 1, it is first pointing to 1, so we write 1 here and cross this out. Now this pointer 2 is pointing to 5, so we write 5 and cross this. Next, after 1 is 2, so 2. After 5 it's 6, so 6. Next is 3, 3. Here it's 10, so 10. After 3 it's 10 again, and here it's 9, 9. So as you can see, the next is null. So in the next step, this pointer 2 will now be going back to will now be going back to pointer 1. That is, it will start all over again from here. So now the next of this will be 9, so this. And now since we are talking of the second traversal, so then comes 1. This, as we mentioned earlier, it has gone back to 1. And then comes 5. Same happens with the pointer 1, it will go to head 2, that is pointer 2, and 5 is crossed out. Next is 2, 2. Here next is 6, so 6. Then comes 3, 3. And finally after 6 we have 10, so 10. And here the same happens here we have our 10. So as you can see, we have finally reached the common node, and this is the node that should be returned at the end of the code. Now let's move on to coding this solution. So now coding the solution, firstly we'll have to make two pointers. PTR1 and pointer 2. So pointer 1 equals head 1, this equals head 2, and while pointer 1 is not equal to pointer 2. Now inside this we'll be having our if condition. Uh, if the next of pointer 1 equals null, then this will be then pointer 1 equals head 2, as we discussed in the earlier part of the video. And else, if this is not the case, then it'll be traversing. So pointer 1 is equal to pointer 1 next. Similar code goes for pointer 2, that is, if pointer 2 next equals null, pointer 2 equals head 1, else pointer 2 equals pointer 2 next. Uh, yeah. So this is what it looks like, and since we have written all the if-else conditions, all we are left with is returning the final node. So we can return any of the two. If pointer 1 is equal to pointer 2, any of the two is fine, and pointer 1 data. So let's now run this code. Okay, it says compilation error. Tier was not declared. Yeah, so here's the mistake. So run this code. Now let's submit it. Yeah, so since all the test cases have passed, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope this was helpful.